How's it going, PSBL fans? Omega Tech here, coach of the Tampa Bay Infernapes, and this will be my first YouTube video. And I'm pretty sick, so bear with me when if I sound like hoarse or anything. But I'm bringing you a draft recap for the PSBL now. This is my first doubles league. I do have a little bit of experience in VGC. No experience in doubles, but a ton of experience in draft league. So this will be pretty fun for me. And I believe we were the 10th pick out of 16 teams, so let's just go over my team here real quick. For our first draft pick was Tapu Fini, and I really wanted to get a Tapu because usually in VGCs, which is basically what I'm basing everything on my doubles experience off of, even though I haven't played doubles. In VGC, the Tapus are really important with their terrain, not only to block other Tapu's terrains, but to block status or block Spore. In the case of Tapu Koko or Bulu, get some leftovers for both parties. So it's I think it's really important to draft the Tapu in these types of doubles / VGC leagues, and so I thought I was gonna base my team off of what Wolfie Click drafted in the MBL, like a similar-ish team to that, because I didn't have a base to go off of for doubles. So drafted Tapu Fini here. Then I paired it with the Zapdos, and Zapdos is traditionally really good at VGC. Basically for the tailwind support, for the electric flying, it's good in it has Roost, has defog, has agility, has overall good attacks. Heat Wave for that hitting those two Pokemon, and also Whirlwind, Screens, you name it. Really like Zapdos in VGC, and I thought Zapdos would be a good mon to pair with Tapu Fini here to pair with my double steals, as you see here in a second when I drafted Heatran. Now I originally wanted Mega Camerupt with Bronzong, and I was going to get Zygarde 50 instead, but I decided to get Heatran after Mega Camerupt was taken. And Heatran is really good Fire, Water, Grass core. I don't have the Grass Pokemon yet, but I already have the Zapdos flying for the Heatran immunity, or for his Earthquake immunity. Tapu Fini for his water switch-ins, and Zapdos for the fighting resist. So these three Pokemon pair really well together. And Heatran is also a really good Pokemon in VGC traditionally, using its massive defensive core besides ground. I mean, I know it's also weak to fighting and water, but it usually doesn't get one-shot by those unless it's like a really powerful Z move or something. And its versatility, like getting Taunt, Toxic, Heat Wave, Eruption, is really good to pair with these three Pokemon in particular. And then I decided to drop Bronzong, and now I was a really big fan of Heatran and Bronzong back in the old days of VGC for skill swapping, levitate onto Heatran and Flash Fire into Bronzong. So I decided to bring that to doubles and see if it works out. It should work out the same, I would think. And yeah, passing levitate into Heatran and Flash Fire into Bronzong is really good. And Bronzong always has the very important Trick Room, which is very good in VGC and doubles. So I really definitely wanted a Trick Room mon. And Heatran is a little bit slow. Fini's a tad bit slow. Like, all these three Pokemon aren't the slowest or the fastest, but I can adjust their EVs to make them good in Trick Room or good in under Tailwind for Zapdos. So really like Bronzong, and I really like how it pairs well with the rest of my team. Then I decided to draft the Dragonite. Now I really wanted a Dragon, but I know it's doesn't fit well. These two Pokemon usually don't fit well with Misty Terrain, but don't really care about status, because in doubles or in VGC, like, Toxic Stalling really isn't a thing. especially with my team. It's like you can't really toxic stall my team, even with these with these 2 flying Pokemon. Like, sure they might get burned, but I'm definitely gonna play around that if I see something with Will-O-Wisp. Like usually there's just gonna be maybe a Scald Burn that'll come out, but I mean that doesn't really, I don't really mind that because like these 4 Pokemon pair really well together and take hits for each other very well. So like the Misty Terrain doesn't matter in that sense for their status. So I know Buff said he didn't like the Tapu Fini on my team, but I really like it in my opinion. Anyways, so Dragonite, you all know what it does. It gets Dragon Dance, a plethora of attacks, special or physical, and usually, and it's a really good choice banner too. Has access to E-Speed and my first priority mon. Does it get Tailwind too? I think it also gets, yeah, it also gets Tailwind. So my second Tailwind mon, and also a Defogger as well. Then I'm gonna go over Lucario. I really wanted a strong fighting type on this team because, as you can see, like 4 of these 5 Pokemon are special, and so I really wanted to. I mean, Lucario can go physical or special, but I really wanted that strong fighting type. I usually like strong fighting, just like one strong fighting type in my draft leagues, no matter if it's doubles or singles. But Lucario also gets access to Quick Guard, which is really important for Fake Out. I know, and Lucario itself is immune to Fake Out with Inner Focus. And supporting the team, like let's say like I could go for a Bronzong Lucario lead. Lucario can go for Quick Guard, and Bronzong can go for Trick Room, and against like some Fake Out user, preventing a Trick Room. And even if Fakes Out Lucario, it doesn't matter because of Inner Focus. So. Prevents that, and gets SD and Nasty Plot, which are very good setup options, and it gets Elemental Punches. And it's really good. Me First is cool too. Not sure how it works in doubles, but we'll see. Anyway, that's my team so far, and then I decided to draft Mega Sceptile, and excuse me. Like I said originally, I wanted to draft Mega Karamura, but since I drafted the Heatran, the only C tier Mega that I really liked is Mega Sceptile, and it was really because it's my Grass Pokemon for my Firewater Grass. Even though it's it's not that bulky. I mean, it has respectable defense, like 70, 75, 85 isn't like the best, but usually can take non-super effective moves, at least 1 or 2, fire back, powerful Leaf Storms, and powerful Dragon Pulses. And it's the main reason why I drafted it is when I spam Discharge with Zapdos, I can get this Lightning Rod boost, and that's another strategy I can use. Just maybe Sceptile goes for Protect, and Zapdos goes for Tailwind. And then I just Discharge spam with Zapdos, and Sceptile just wrecks through everything with super-powered Leaf Storms or 2 super-powered Dragon Pulses. And so I figured that would be a good strat in doubles. And next is Mr. Mime. So Mr. Mime, in my opinion, is like the best utility mon in C tier, and it's crazy good. It gets Fake Out. That's not Fake Out. It gets Fake Out. Gets all the guards, Guard Swap, Quick Guard, and Wide Guard. Safeguard doesn't matter. But gets all of that. Gets Follow Me, which is fantastic in doubles and VGC. So it gets all those support moves, and it's like decently fast too. So it's a decently fast Fake Out user, and it's definitely bulky on the special side. And gets Encore as well. It's just like the perfect utility mon. It gets Healing Wish. And like paired up with, let's say I go for a Dragonite or go for a Lucario and I want to set up a Dragon Dance or set up an SD, pair it with Mr. Mime. I could go for the Fake Out, I could go for the Follow Me, and even with like, let's say Icy Wind, because my team is a tad bit weak to Ice, even though I have double Steel and Tapu Fini to cover that. But let's say they want to go for Icy Wind or some Rock Slide spam on me, I could just have Wide Guard in, and even Mr. Mime gets Icy Wind too. So Mr. Mime is a fantastic utility mon, and I think it's really underrated. Next up is Drapion, and so I got sniped Scrafty in Tier B and Crocodile in Tier B, I believe, but I really wanted a dark Pokemon, and I decided to grab Drapion because I think it it's access to Toxic Spikes, it's access to a powerful Dark Stab and SD and Whirlwind even. Is pretty good, and it's decently bulky and 110 defenses and decently fast. So it's not the greatest Pokemon, but like in Tier C, I think its value is very good because this is my only Toxic Spiker on the team, and as you can see, my team is pretty bulky, and so I can definitely utilize like Toxic Spikes and wearing down everything with Heat Wave, Muddy Water from Tapu Fini, some spread moves with Heatran and Dragonite Lucario, and it'll be pretty cool. So, I'm not sure I'll bring this a lot, but we'll see. And then my last Pokemon is Drifblim, and I really just drafted drafted Drifblim. It's because I have the Tapu, and it's easy access to Unburden and Misty Seed, gives it the double speed, and it's got some good utility. It's got Baton Pass, it's got Haze, it's got Tailwind, and which makes it pretty much the fastest Pokemon on my team, barring Mega Sceptile without the Unburden boost. But with the Unburden boost, I believe it outspeeds Mega Sceptile. Maybe yeah, definitely outspeeds Mega Sceptile and Misty Terrain with that Misty Seed activated. So I could trick people, I could Will-O-Wisp people, I could Tailwind, very fast Tailwinds. Destiny Bond. It's definitely got some good utility with the Tapu, with that really good speed. So definitely my team I think is very versatile in Trick Room and in Tailwind, and Drifloom just adds that factor. So that's about it. Let me know in the comments what you think of my team. It's going to be really interesting, this doubles league. Hopefully I can make it to the playoffs. Hopefully I can win this thing. I joined league so I can win, even though I'm trying to have fun in this league, even though because it's doubles. But all right, I'll see you later.